I appreciate you all for this time. Yes, it's an amazing time. We are talking about something beautiful today, and I am working with a tree, okay? It's very powerful. I'm still grounded with a tree, okay? This is a very powerful tree to take away the fevers, okay? So, this year being a flu-full year, I think it will be good for you to have this tree by you, okay? You will be drinking it oftentimes. It helps a lot, right? I am Nana Kwame Ochere, and this is an amazing time, okay? Now listen, if you were raised by a single mom, listen to me very carefully, okay? This is a powerful video that is going to help you so much in knowing a lot and in freeing yourself, in discovering yourself, in knowing yourself. This platform is very powerful, the most important platform on YouTube right now. Yes. So now listen, if you were raised by a single mom, it wasn't a mistake, okay? It wasn't a case, okay? And then I will send shout outs to every single mother out there who has personally, as an individual, as a divine feminine energy, taking care of your child to a certain point, right? You've really done well, right? Don't let anybody judge you. You've really tried your best, okay? Because it wouldn't be easy being using your femininity and your masculinity together, right? Because the masculine figure is not in the scene, okay? If you were a single mother, trust me, I really appreciate you. You are a very powerful person. Keep on with your self connection. If you are an awakened soul, a single awakened mom, then it's a very beautiful moment right now. Protect your energy and know that it is also in your universal reality to have this experience, okay? To help you so much in balancing your feminine and masculine energy, right? So now, if you are somebody that was raised by a single mom, okay, you should listen to these things very carefully. Listen, there is a great universal responsibility on you, right? If you were raised by a single mom, listen, there is a greater universal responsibility on you. You have a great responsibility here, and if you don't cater for that, or if you don't find that responsibility, right, it is going to cause you a reincarnation into the same reality. You are going to come again and still be raised by a single mom. So you finding yourself in a single mom reality calls for a lot of responsibility. Whether in your past life there was a situation, that one is something I wouldn't know for you, okay? I wouldn't know for you, because things that are happening to us on an individual soul level, that one, it is up to you to find out, okay? And it is very important to know, right? Because listen, this is not the first life of many of you, right? If you look into your soul, the deja vu experiences, the birthmarks, and many things around you are confirming, right? Your soul feeling is telling you a lot, right? So you have to know, right, if you have been here before, and maybe coming on a single mom frequency is also playing a role, okay? But listen, if you were raised by a single mom, right, it means that there is a greater masculine responsibility on you. Are you getting it? Because if you don't, then you are going to repeat a cycle, okay? You are going to be that father of that single mom, okay? If you were raised by a single mom, it could be, and most of the times, it is out of a certain broken home or a certain abuse from the man, right? Many women have faced abuse. Okay, many women decided to flee with their children, especially their daughters, because they saw a man that wasn't a perfect figure or a perfect sanity for their children. So most women did a wise job by fleeing with the child. And also, some also landed in a single mom frequency because in the journey, the mothers lost their men, their father, right? The man figure was lost, okay? There was a demise, okay? There was a demise, right? There was a demise, okay? So if you are such a person too, then you should also know that you have a greater masculine responsibility, right? Because the thing is that in child raising, it is very important for the child to have the feminine and masculine experience from the parent, right? The child should see the mother figure, and the child should also see the father figure. Okay, the child should grow up seeing the mother figure. The child should grow up seeing the father figure. It's very important. It's very important. It is very important for a child to grow up seeing the mother figure and the father figure. So if you don't get to encounter the father figure, then it means that there is a responsibility, right? It means that, listen, you, that child, you have a greater masculine responsibility. And have you realized, let me confirm something for you. Let me confirm something for you, okay? It is very vital. Let me confirm something for you. Right? Let me confirm something for you. Right? Let me confirm something for you. You've realized that you are very technical. Right? Growing up, you've been drawn to a certain, you are very technical. You like to create, right? You are very talented. Single mom children are very talented and they are very technical. But the thing is that they don't get to find it. They don't get to find the exact technical or potential because of the father figure. Right? The role of your father as a masculine energy is to guide you into your potential, right? It's one part of the father responsibility, right? It is the responsibility of the father to critically look into the child to find that technical ability, that potency. It is the responsibility of the father to lead the child into nature, is to ground the child. The responsibility of the father is to ground the child in nature. The responsibility of the father figure is to teach the child life skills, physical skills, life skills. The child should develop life skills. So a child raised by a single mom has a scattered reality, right? The masculine reality of the child is scattered. Now, it is in the child's responsibility to pick the pieces, to arrange the scattering. And that is why you were with a single mom, right? You being with a single mom, you have seen a lot of wisdom and femininity, right? You've seen a lot of wisdom and femininity. Even if your mother was so masculine on you, you can't downplay the fact that you saw the empathy of your mother. You saw a certain struggle. And that was to tell you that women have been capacitated with a certain wisdom to hold, to consume. And you saw that. Now, that reality that you saw is to help you so much in also finding your way in your masculine energy. So children of single mom are very talented. And even if they are not technical, they are talented with a certain craft. I'm telling you. So as a child, it means that the father figure that you couldn't have, you are the figure, right? You are the figure. And if you are raised by a single mom, universally it is required of you to transform and procreate. Listen, it's very important because you are going to become a healthy masculine figure. You are that person that is going to feel the divine masculine hole that has been left. You are the one to fill. You are that infilling. Children, especially men born of being bred by a single mother, most of them are called by the earth. They are mostly divine masculine beings, and a divine masculine being is somebody who possesses femininity. Listen, who possesses lots of femininity. A divine masculine being is a man that possesses lots of feminine energy, or a man that has securely tapped naturally into his feminine energy. So you, that man raised by a single mom, you are that masculine healthy energy picture. You are the definition. Yes, you couldn't see your father, you couldn't connect with your father because your father carried that toxicity. It wasn't healthy for you. You needed to be in the hands of a woman to be raised in a certain feminine way, to have a certain wisdom, to find your masculine energy very well, and to balance it. To be grounded in your masculine energy, you need the wisdom of the feminine energy to ground. You need your heart to ground very well in the masculine energy reality. That is why in the chakras, your heart is at the center, which means that your heart is ensuring the physical grounding and the spiritual grounding. Your heart is the portal to the astral reality, and your same heart is the portal to the physical reality. So men who are raised by single mothers are likely to become very responsible, and they possess divine masculine energy. And with such a person, with such a man, you need to have a child. And when you have the child, you should know that you are going to do a lot of work in raising the child, because you are that picture that was lost in the scene. And by virtue of being raised by a single mom, you entered into your divine masculine, because you came from a traumatic masculine environment. Your father figure was toxic, was traumatic, right? And he had to come off the scene. Some others will say, some others will testify that when their children were growing up, their toxic, abusive men came out of the scene, came off the scene, right? They were not there again as the child was growing. Yes, the universe had to do that. The universe had to create that shift for the sanity of the child, because the child is to become a divine masculine being. The child is to become a divine masculine being. The child is to become a divine masculine being. So for such a child, that divine masculine essence that is lost in nature, you are that person. So if you have a child, you'd realize that you become a perfect masculine figure, and in so doing, in becoming responsible, right, you break a cycle. Male children from single mom reality, they are cycle breakers of a certain toxic masculinity. But what happens? What happens? It turns out to be the other way in the 99. You'd realize that a man who is growing up out of a single mom frequency becomes rather the other way, because it's the matrix that does that to them. That is not who they are. They rather become toxic. They rather become a photocopy of their father figure lost. So they too, what they are going to do is that they are also going to bring children and they run away. Listen to me very carefully. And they run away. So if you are a child raised by a mother, only a mother, because the father ran away from responsibility, you, that male child, or you, that child, you are the figure. You are that father figure. You are to ensure that that cycle doesn't repeat. If you repeat that cycle, you are going to come again. So if you have, listen, if you are a man that has brought a child and you are not taking responsibility, and you look into your life and you realize that you were also raised by a single mom, you are creating a cycle and a karma. You better go back. You better go back, because going back to take care of your child will be your beginning of soul transformation and awakening, or else you will never awaken. You will never have your awakening. Listen, you will be reincarnated here. Are you getting the formula? This is a very important message. So listen, let me put myself as an example, right? I was raised by a single mom, right? I was raised by my father figure in the scene was lost, right? Right? Yes. And even till now, I'm still not connected. I don't even know where his whereabouts. I don't even know the whereabouts. So I come from a single mom reality. And first, I thought that it was a curse. It was this. Because most of the times, coming from a single mom could mean that maybe there was a teenage pregnancy experience. With that, the man is likely to run away. Especially when you come to this setting. If a teenager gets pregnant, it's sure that the man wouldn't be anywhere to be found. Right? Listen to me very carefully. So, as a child of that frequency, you would think that it's a curse, you are a bastard, you are a bastard child, and they have this label, right? In this patriarchy system, there is a labeling that a child that is born out of a certain should I say, is wedlock a good English? English is the problem. It's like born out of a certain, it's like not planned, an unplanned kind of pregnancy, okay, where maybe the woman tend to, the woman chose not to abort, right? Things were severe, things were hard, things were this, things were that, but the mother chose to keep the child still, because that mother, that woman's empathy was so strong that she couldn't see herself, taking away a life, right? So that woman decided to still, have the child. And with such women, they struggle a lot, because listen, the society is going to laugh at you. Everybody is going to reject you. So imagine coming from such a frequency, right? For someone like me, coming from such a frequency. So you will grow up with a certain trauma already imprinted. There is already a paternal trauma, right? That, where is your father? Where is your father? Listen, you're a bastard. Those kind of things. And sometimes you get to have friends who laugh at you as you are growing up. And as you are growing up, you are also seeing this father connection, and then you are like, oh. So you may have a low self-esteem with that. So if you are a child coming from a single man frequency, it's normal for you to have a certain low self-esteem. But trust me, you have broken forth from that. This video is breaking you forth totally from that. Listen, it is actually a bliss, right? It is a very, listen, one thing that you should know is that the chosen one is coming from such reality. One confirmation that you are chosen is the fact that you are coming from a certain broken home or single parenthood frequency. Because chosen ones, they are the ones that go through the greatest trauma, the greatest rejection. Right? The greatest rejection. They go through it a lot. They are familiar with that. So have that in mind, that, listen, all these things are universal confirmation that you are truly chosen. And there is a responsibility on you. And you have a work. So that time that you will use to complain that I didn't have a dad and I'm going through this, I didn't have a father and I didn't have, and you are using that to cry. Rather use that time to transform your soul, because there is a lot of work for you to do. You are with a great responsibility. Right? That is why daughters, most of these daughters that are coming from single mom, most of the times, if they get to have a healthy mother, they tend to love children a lot, and they tend to connect with children a lot. In fact, most of these daughters coming from single mom frequency, they tend to have this love for children, and it's so beautiful. So you, such a person, you should know that that project is on you. You are a healer for the children. You are still the masculine figure. Because listen, any daughter or any female child that was raised by a single mom, the masculine energy principle still applies. It means that you still, that woman, you have a lot of masculine energy role to play for children especially, and to even your fellow women. To your fellow women, you are the masculine energy figure. That masculine energy figure they were looking for in the partners, in their fellow male partners, or in their male partners. You are likely to be that masculine energy figure in a feminine energy body for the feminine frequency and the feminine world. Trust me, I'm telling you the reality. I'm telling you the reality. I'm telling you the reality. I appreciate you all. Listen. So listen, don't think that being raised by a single mom is a curse or you are a bust. You are not. Forget about this 99 and the matrix. They label. They like labeling LGBT. I am a this. No. That's part of the patriarchy. Right? That moment when it's like you have to, have a certain category label. No. Right? They are all constructions of the patriarchy system. In the ancient, there was homosexuality, but there wasn't LGBT. And there will be a video on that. LGBT is a patriarchy system. It's still hosted by the men. The men have created that frequency for a certain agenda. It's different from homosexuality. Homosexuality is a high vibration, ancient, sacred thing that I will also be talking about in the video to come. So stay tuned, right? You can like, you can share, you can subscribe. You click on the bell too so that you get the updates, because there are a lot of truths that are coming to you for your own soul liberation. So listen, this is the world. They label, they categorize, they say they are good at judging, criticizing. But listen to me very carefully. Awakening means you plus nothing. You plus every label. So listen, the fact that you are raised by a single mom is a confirmation. It's a confirmation of your technicality, of your talent, and the fact that you are gifted. You are gifted with lots of masculine energy. And that is why your talent is going to be seen. And that is why you are going to use your gift. You are going to use your potential, your technical ability to lift the world, to lift the earth, to lift the vibration of the earth, to help the children. Because technical ability, talent, demonstration of talent is all masculine energy. The formulation of talent, the formulation of technicality is feminine energy. But the ability to build with it, the ability to create a network, the ability to create a culture with it is the masculine energy. And they are all coming from the feminine energy. That is why I tell you, God is a woman, the creator is a woman. And me as an African, I cannot downplay that fact that the creator is a woman. So if you are a product of a single mom, begin to become more present and look into your reality. There is that unique thing about you. If you are now getting to connect with that, then please, that is the beginning of your soul transformation. Transform yourself and create a discipline, routine, culture. Because the responsibility is that you are going to use it to raise the masculine energy in most people, because you are that figure. Finding your stability is important. Finding your peace of mind is important. You have to arrange your scattered masculine energy first as a product of a single mom. And that in that you become that icon. And if you already have a child, then this is the time. Your soul transformation begins from there. Become more responsible, and it's going to help you so much. Become more responsible. Go back and get responsible. Because trust me, in my reality, the universe has really spoken to me a lot about many things. Me raised by a single mom and not having the father figure in the scene, here am I, and here I am with the responsibility of becoming that divine masculine figure for my own child, right? Yes. So the universe shifted me into a child reality, okay? A reality of having a child, right? Yes, of creating a child, okay? to be that divine masculine figure. And trust me, it has been an amazing journey. In the beginning, it was very frustrating because I was not the only person now using my own feminine and masculine energy to take care of my own child, and it was very challenging. But the universe kept telling me that, listen, you are the one to take care of your own child, whichever way. That is why you were two in the creation, meaning one stand for the other, and the other two stand for you. You stand for each other. So if the situation has become critical, don't go and throw the child somewhere, because there will be another energy taking care of that child, which is not your energy. So it will just be your child by title, but not your child by responsibility and soul transformation and karma, right? And karma, taking responsibility of the karma. Anyone who brings a child is liable and is entitled to take care of that child. The only time somebody will be taking care of your child, it will be only on the instances of physical incapacity. If you are physically incapable, then fine. But you don't bring a child and then go and place your child in the daycare nursery, and you throw yourself somewhere in a work somewhere, and somebody is raising, or the government is raising your child for you. That will be a problem. You, the man, you are the education, you are the school, you are the church, you are the everything of the child. So it's not about I place money, I've given money, I gave my wife money to take care, you see, so I'm going to work. And no, listen, it means that you are still not in your divine masculinity, because your child needs to connect with you every day and every time. Your child should see you every time in the 24 hours. Yes. That is why in the ancient, listen, it wasn't a 9 to 5 matter. It was a matter of living. It was a matter of skills. It wasn't a matter of succumbing or depending on a certain matrix 9 to 5. So if you are not ready to be by your child every day, every time, then don't procreate. Don't bring a child. Because this is the reality that we are finding ourselves, whereby it looks like, it's like, I am getting to 30, I need to bring a child. I am at 25, I need to bring a child. No! Childbirth is not a need at a certain age of life. Right? It is not. Childbirthing is not. It is not a force that people are bringing children, so let me bring. No. You have to be ready, responsible, and prepared with your culture already, or else you are going to struggle. I appreciate you all. There will be more videos on this coming on. You can like, share, and subscribe. I am Nana Kwame Ochirim. If you want to support me, I am on PayPal. The information is on my YouTube profile. You can go there. If you want to connect with me on call, via call, you can send me an email or on Instagram, and we will proceed to have the conversation. I'm also on TikTok. It's an amazing time right now. So I appreciate you all for this time and this moment. Listen, you being a single mom product is a blessing. Have joy. You were called by the universe for a certain work on this earth. Right? And you need to work your way out into your ascension. I appreciate you all. And we will continue.